This is crazy. So we're almost to where the old church building was, and not far from the new one. So there's the Italian restaurant that hopefully we'll be going to. Okay, here's the old church building. Oh, crazy. Crazy. That's Stacy, I think is her name. I wasn't planning on doing this, but so we are on the 5th and 6th floors. Did I say 6th? I'm gonna have to watch that back. I think I might have said 6th. 5th and 6th. I didn't say 6th. This is where the sign for the church used to be. And this is where someone vandalized the door. That was before I got here. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. I don't think they're using it for anything. Crazy. Sometimes we would just take the stairs for exercise. I feel like we jumped out of that window sometimes. This is weird. That's weird. So, those red doors are the old church building. And on this corner up here, that kind of whitish looking building, that's the new church building. This is crazy. Hello.
Oh, hey! You made it!
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good.
It's good to see you.
It's crazy to be back here. Вие искате ли да кажете здравейте на Джесика и Джеймс?
Здравей,
Може.
Джесика! Кажи здравей.
Здравей, Джесика! Здравей, на новото бебе, здравей, бебе, ново!
Джесика, да дойдеш в Стара Загора.
Jessica, check out how nice it looks here. We were the first ones to move into this building.
Oh, really?
And it was all like empty, and there's nothing on the walls.
How long ago were you on a mission here?
I was here from 2011 to 2013. We moved here October of 2012, I think is when we moved here. We had lots of good memories of the old building, and we're kind of in love with the old building. So when we came here, it wasn't very clean. They'd just done all the construction, and we had to do all the cleaning, and we missed the old building, so we were all negative about this building. And it was empty, and we didn't have chairs, and we didn't have furniture to put in it. So
Have you seen the chapel?
No, I haven't.
It's actually...
I want to go do a tour for Jessica.
The chairs are not arranged like they would be on Sunday, but... And we had the pulpit up there.
Yeah, that's how we always had it.
But just this last week, the sisters had the idea of switching it, and so we've switched it and have it down here.
Pillars are the bane of every chapel, and
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
oh, this is crazy for me to be back.
The returned missionaries to take take the self-reliance class to see if we get.
So this is it right here.
This is it.
Yeah, Pastissima.
Okay,
This
so
is
where
it.
was the church? What was your church?
The old church building, you would never know, but right across the street where there's that casino and like the lady on the door, that was the church.
Oh.
It was on the 5th and 6th floors of that building.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You had to take the elevator up to the 5th and 6th floors. Добър ден. Може да седнем, нали? Къде искаме? Трима само. Къде искаме? Sorry, I'm speaking to you in Bulgarian.
We've passed by this 100 times, but we've never come in.
I'm glad they haven't changed the menu.
Oh, we get to take a picture. Oh, look, everything's got pictures.
This is all like really crazy for me.
Spicy potatoes with tartar sauce.
Kartoffel wedges. You'll excuse me if sometimes I talk to the camera.
Oh, okay.
So these are the potato wedges that Elder Powell would always get, except in Bulgarian they don't say wedges, they say kartoffel wedges. One time I tried ordering shark, but it's like they didn't hear me and it just never came. And that was me trying to be brave and try something new, and then it just didn't come.
Oh my goodness.
So this cake is really good. The biskvita na torta.
Water, please.
Voda.
You don't spend that much time at the branch, do you?
We try to spend a good amount of time with the branch. We try to do an activity every Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And then people love taking James and carrying him around and stuff.
They talk to him Bulgarian and everything.
Yeah. There's a Maria in the branch, right? An older lady.
Uh-huh, got to her.
Yeah. Does she still come?
Uh-huh, she does.
So she would be someone to ask if you ever had a
good idea.
food question.
Yeah, because she is a good cook, we know that.
Yeah. You don't care for banitsa? I love banitsa. So we would always refer to this stuff as healthy stuff, and I would always eat everyone's healthy stuff. I think someone mentioned that it's supposed to be really healthy.
You can have mine.
Thanks. I'll eat your healthy
It's
stuff.
parsley, isn't it?
So for anyone that cares about food, this is called shopska salata. It's got cucumbers and tomatoes and like onions and peppers and stuff chopped up in here. Here's an olive. And then it's got like the Bulgarian form of feta cheese that's a lot better than feta cheese.
Holy mackerel. Wow. Can you see that? You have your camera. Let's take a picture of that.
So this is lamb
Yeah,
and
lamb.
potatoes and some healthy stuff.
Oh, that is amazing. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know where to start.
He always asks me, is it good? Well, are they ever going to tell you anything they serve is not good?
It's better than it looks.
That's going to be good.
Here's my pizza. So I always ask for this pizza that has gobi and maslini, mushrooms and olives. And then on the menu it has ham in it, but I ask for it with like a pepperoni type thing. So that's what it is. I've been getting this pizza here for, well, I got it almost every week for like the entire time I was here. So this was a pasta that we couldn't figure out how to pronounce the name of. Does it have like bacon in it,
It
or
has bacon in it.
it's got some healthy stuff on the side there?
And mushrooms.
And there's that still. Still looks nice.
And I'm going to have them put that in a box.
So I wanted to hear a little bit more about all your kids.
We have 8 boys and 1 girl.
8 boys and 1 girl. So I'm one of 8 brothers, but I have 3 sisters.
Oh.
So they at least have a little bit more company. The 5th of 11. And you probably know, big families are the best.
They are.
Jessica,
That's good.
this is the biskvita na torta. It looks a little bit different. I'll feel bad if it doesn't really taste good because I recommended it for everyone and everyone got it, so I'll be to blame. But it used to be good, so hopefully it's good. There's the lobster and the baby in the pot. We used to call it the lobster place.
Ask him if you can take a picture.
I'll just...
Picture while you're here.
Okay. I'll zoom in on it. There's the lobster there and the baby in the pot. Okay. Благодарим много. Много ни беше приятно.
Thank you.
Ciao. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
You didn't talk it up enough.
Yeah, sometimes I feel weird about walking around like this. But
Figure you're a tourist.
okay, Jessica, I'm taking this bite for you because I obviously never eat sugar ever. But this is for you.
We've gone by it 100 times. We never stop.
Okay, we're gonna do a quick church tour. You can ignore me.
Okay.
I'm just talking to myself. It's not that weird. So, quick church tour. So this is the second church building. This is the second church building we had in Stara, Zagora. We were in that other one that I visited earlier today, but I obviously couldn't go inside. I have an old clip of that from my mission. Anyway, this is the lobby. Lots of great memories here. When we first moved into this building, they had just finished building it, and it was like the biggest mess. Like there was dust all over the floors. The floors, like they don't look that nice right now, but they were like 100 times worse. In this room, they hadn't like finished the wood stuff, so it was all just a big mess. There wasn't any of this fancy stuff here, so it just looked like a big mess. Did I mention it looked like a big mess when we got here? And on top of it all, there were flies everywhere. Tons of flies. And they were the weirdest flies because they flew like super slowly. I might as well tell you this because you weren't here. They flew super slowly, like so slowly that you could just knock them out of the air. So to kill them all, we just like swatted them out of the air and then stomped on them. And I have pictures of all the flies we swept up. It was like, ugh. And they were just like gathered on the windows and stuff. So when we moved here, for one, they didn't tell us when we were moving. So it was like our P-Day and we were riding and we get a call from Krasi Kolarov. He's like, hey, you need to move everything to the new building today. And then we spent like the next 3 days moving stuff over here, and we were depressed because we were leaving the old building. Here's the office. So they've got security cameras here now because there's some people that were messing around with the church. Like I think they set off like a bomb here. I don't know how serious of a bomb. This is the branch president's office. It's probably locked. Everything, the way it looks now, is a lot nicer than the way it was when we were here. These bathrooms were a mess. Nice bathroom. Like everything was a huge mess. If I haven't mentioned that yet. This was the primary room. Oh yeah, one more thing. When we got here, they had rugs that I guess had been in storage in Sofia or something. And so they brought them all here when they opened the new building. And so we were like cleaning up, rolling out these rugs. And then at some point we realized all of the rugs are infested with maggots. Like, oh, this is locked. Guess I can't go up on there. That's like a storage place that also looks down into the main, like chapel area. We would throw bouncy balls off here. One time we did like with the branch, we did a paper airplane contest, I think. This is just another room. This is another room. Guess they keep everything locked up now, which is probably good. And I guess this is like the main room, it looks like, where they do most of the stuff. So, back in my day, this piano right here was over here. So, after Sundays, this isn't like a good thing to do. If you're a missionary, you should work hard and not do this. But after like long Sundays when I was tired, for a long time I would like get kind of depressed on Sundays because I would just get really tired and frustrated about a lot of things. So at some point, like what I figured out I needed to do to not be that way on Sunday is I would just grab a hymn book and sing to myself. So yeah, I used to open the blinds so that I could kind of like see all the cars and the street lights and stuff and people walking by, and I would just sit at the piano and sing for like an hour after everything was done on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of put a lot more effort into their Christmas than Blago did, to be honest. Our Christmas was nice. I don't want to say bad things about our Christmas glove, but
I tell you, so we went caroling.
This is pretty.
And we had to go up there.
When you get home with your families, every once in a while just slip a Bulgarian word in and be like, oh, what is that called in English? I'm just so lost in the language. They'll love it. My battery's gonna die on me. I should just get stuff tomorrow. So I went with the elders to a lesson. Now I'm just walking home. So this clip right now is the 81st clip from today. I've had days where I've gone over 40, but this is by far the most for a day. Anyway, so I'll have some editing to do. Yeah. Don't really know how to say any of this, but it's really nice to be back in Stara, Zagora. Well, that's the 5th floor. There's a sign, I'll be stealing it. There's the elevator. That's the fastest elevator in Bulgaria. It's pretty good. Might have to take a video of it later. Take a camera? What does that mean? These are the stairs. That's the knife that we're using as a screwdriver. Going up to the 6th floor.